In this demo, we will cover how to create a mail tracking job using the SnailWorks Mailer ID and upload the data file so you have the matching Intelligent Mail Barcode, IMB, for your mail piece. Once you have logged into the SnailWorks site, www.snailworks.com, and access your account dashboard, click on the sub-account if present. Then click the plus icon in the upper right-hand corner of the red bar. This will pull up the Mail Tracking Create Job screen. This is where you will fill in the job details. Outbound tracking is the default. This is for outbound mail pieces only. Type in your job name and job description. This is your chance to identify the mailing. You may wish to include your project number, the month and year, and the project name. The mailer ID, or MID, will default to the SnailWorks MID. Choose the mail class, piece type, yes or no if you are mailing full service or including ACS, and if this is ballot or political mail. These choices will determine the service type ID, or STID. The contact email is for the person or people that need to receive the job notification emails. You can add additional addresses by separating them with a comma. Now you will add the file details. Click on Add Outbound Split. Split name can be the same as your job name if you only have one package or file. If you have more than one, it should be different for each one. The split description can be the same as the split name, or you can leave it blank. The next 8 fields should pre-fill from the previous screen. If you need to change the mail class or piece type, this is where you can do so. Enter the final record count in both the mail quantity and tracked quantity fields. You will be tracking all records in your mailing. Select or type the mail drop date. This is where you stop and click on Save. You can then add additional splits or packages at this time. This is how your job should look when you have entered all job information. Now you can click on Save to move to the next screen. On this screen, you will find the details needed to create your IMBs. You have 2 options on how to proceed with your data file. The first is to click on Upload Files and follow the instructions for loading the data. The other is to take the IMB details shown on this page back to your Presort software to build the IMB and click on Done. You will need to plug in the STID, NID, and starting serial number and proceed with sorting your file. Be sure to mark the job as tracking to ensure the STID is not changed. Once you click on Upload Files, the Mail Tracking Upload and Encode Files screen will be shown. You will fill in the file upload details. If you are going through the job to upload the data, the first 4 fields will be pre-filled. File Options. You will always select New or replace existing records for this job or split. If you need to add records to your job, you will need to delete this job and create a new one. Encoding Options. If SnailWorks will be creating the IMBs, select SnailWorks to assign IMBs. If you have created them, you will select Informational Upload. This tells us which records receive each of the serial numbers. Return File Format. The short format will only contain the record ID, the IMB, and the encoded IMB. The long format will contain all fields that have been mapped and uploaded. File to upload. Click on Choose File and select the file from your system. Is file standard format? Select Yes if you followed our format, or No if you need to map your data fields. Click on Submit when you are done. If following the SNOWORKS standard file layout, you will see the message to the left indicating the file has been submitted for processing. An email will be sent to confirm it is uploaded successfully, or if there are any issues. The issues should be explained so you can go back and fix your file and upload again. If you have chosen to map your data, you will be redirected to the SNOWORKS connector. Your data file information is listed under Source Record, and our layout is the target record. You need to connect the fields to our layout. Drag the arrow from the left field to the corresponding field on the right, and let go once you have reached the gray area. The fields with the red buttons are required fields. They must be linked, or the data file will fail. If you do not have a PostNet field in your data, you can build it using the zip code, +4, and DPB from your NCOA or CAS. Click and drag all three to the PostNet field. If you only have the zip +4 and DPB fields, connect those and then right-click on the tip of the arrow. This will bring a text box out that gives you the option to disconnect or edit the link. Select Edit. You can use this when uploading informational data by connecting the IMB to the PostNet field and extracting the PostNet. If your zip code contains a hyphen, you can remove it by selecting Parse Postal Code from Text. If you are extracting the IMB, you would select Get Postal Routing Code from IMB. When done, click on Save, then you can click on the Transform button in the gray bar. When the file has processed, you should receive a message below the file name that indicates the record quantity was transformed successfully. If not, you will see what is wrong with the file. That should cover all of the basics. As always, if you have any questions or need assistance, please contact your project manager. We love talking about SNAILWORKS.